incredible effort. It won't show on your face, but if you can imagine, your feet are held down by a lead, you've got weights on the ends of your wrist dragging your hands down, you know, get your bones cracking and make it as look unnatural as possible. So if you want to drag the foot, all the things like that. So basically, if you can imagine, if you're taking a step down somewhere, it's not going to be graceful, it's going to be, you know, almost like a tower. And if you smell, and it's quite, when you smell something, because that's all you care about is food, is it's quite quick. You know, your movements are slow, but your reactions to senses, like your smell, it's quite quick. So, you know, it's quite, everything you do has got to be laboured, it's heavy, it's really hard. So if you, well, go up to, so literally everything you do, it's heavy, it's laboured.
Throwing a little bit of twitching.
Twitching, you know, bones at weird angles, heads at weird angles.
None of this.
None of this. That won't happen. But you know, your hands hanging down, twitching, you know.
You've obviously been zombies before.
There will be an element of rigor mortis, so if you make yourself not too flexible with like the way you're bending your legs, stuff like that, it all helps.
So, let's go on a little shuffle, shall we?
So, you follow Chris round and I'll...
Sounds like a dance.
Yeah, the zombie shuffle dance.
We'll make noises like that.
The zombie conga. Does he want to have a go? Do you want to have a go? Do you want to be a zombie?
Right, it's looking good.
Check shirt, what's your name? Yeah. What's your name? Matt. The only thing is you were looking slightly more like you were drunk.
Yeah.
Is that not just like good, right? But it was sort of a bit, it was almost too loose. You're swaying about. I mean, you do sway, but it's much heavier.
It's lots of makeup.
Yeah. So literally, because normally when you're drunk, you're just sort of swaying. This is the reason you're swaying is because you're throwing your body weight side to side without much control over which way it goes.
The man you like stiffen up a little bit.
Stiffen up.
So you'll kind of stiffen your arms and your legs. Bring a little bit of tension in some cases. And then we just gather there.
Awesome. Don't forget the facial expressions. Hunger. That is literally all you feel is hunger. So get that, you know. So I'm not sure. Just use the normal expression you would make when you're hungry, whether it's you know, whatever it is, however you feel when you're hungry. Yeah. Just over exaggerate.
Also going to be sort of brain dead as well. So you can get a sort of vacant expression on it. It's just zone out. And so that just basic hum. You can just work with that to give yourself a nice sort of zombie. Yeah, it's like a nice zombie, and it's nice and gentle on the throat. You're not sort of forcing anything. Other noises, if you want to have a crack at them, one I do probably better than the other ones is it's an inward sort of moan. And what you do is you close. Imagine you can't breathe, so you imagine you close your throat sort of thing, and then open it up a little bit. So you know. That sort of noise. But we're not going to sort of make the noise from up here. It's not like we're going to breathe the sound in. So rather than trying to force it from up here, if you sort of breathe the sound in, so it's firstly it's a much more gentle on your throat, and it's easier to do, and you can sustain it for much longer. You try and do it from up here. It's actually quite. It'll start to affect the throat. So let's try that. So it's close. So imagine you can't. You're suffocating, you can't breathe. Like you close the throat up. You should be able to feel it just here as you're sort of breathing. You feel it a bit tight. So and then just breathe out. Yeah, that's like that. Breathe it in. Put it right there. So it's like. And it will feel a little bit. If you've never done it before,
yeah, it looks impressive.
Feel a little bit tickly on your throat.
It's like you had somebody.
Caught on your moustache and beard.
And that's quite, and that sort of sound you can actually start messing around with that, because the actual water's always good. You find it, and you're not going to do an enormous amount of it for vocalisations, but water is absolutely key. You've got lots of little tips, gargling and stuff like that, which really helps irrigate the back of your throat.